My name is Robert Joyce, and this is a 30-minute life. Today I was thinking about happiness and what creates happiness in somebody's life, or how can somebody be happy. And in my life, I've got a chronic illness. I've got multiple sclerosis. I've got sarcoidosis, which gives me joint pain and a cough. I've got chronic headaches, so every day I've got a headache of a level 5 out of 10. And some days it gets worse. It can get up to an 8 out of 10 on a bad day. So I probably have very good reasons not to be happy, or to be depressed, or feel discontent with my life. But I don't feel that way. For some reason, I have figured out how to enjoy life, or how to have a better quality life, despite the fact that I have this adversity in my life. And I was just trying to think, what is the reason? How come I'm able to do this? What makes me able to do this? And I think it's because every day in my life I look to try and find something that creates joy or happiness in my life. And it's not always easy. Sometimes it's something very small. It's a good dinner, or a sunny day, or seeing a beautiful flower. Yesterday, for example, I was out doing work, and I met this 83-year-old woman, and her husband has dementia, and he's away in a home, but her face was full of joy and full of happiness, because every week her children and her grandchildren come to visit her on Sunday for breakfast, and they spend the morning with her. And she just loves the fact that her kids are around her, that they are talking and bantering and arguing and discussing, and her grandchildren are asking her about this thing and that thing. And you could see her face light up with happiness. And she said that she lives for these weekends. She lives for these Sunday breakfasts. They are so important in her life, and they give her tremendous happiness and joy, and you can see that in her face. And I said to her before I left her, I said, do you know, for me, I said, you today are the joy in my day. And I'm going to remember your happiness, and here today I'm talking about it. It made a big impression on me. And I was listening to Tim Ferriss interviewing a chef, and for the life of me I can't remember his name, but he mentioned that to have happiness in your life, you can't have any room for sadness. And he kind of went a little bit further with it, and he said, humans, people, we only have capacity to feel one emotion at a time. And we get to choose what that emotion is. And if you live a life of anger, or live a life of sadness, or live a life of contempt, you will never have joy or happiness in your life. So it's a choice that you have to make. And initially, it probably would be very difficult to find those sweet spots in every day. But I think if you strive and look for those sweet spots, and look for those little flecks of happiness, those flecks, like snowflakes, can actually gather and become bigger. And eventually you will actually have an avalanche of happiness in your life. Despite the fact that you have a chronic illness, despite the fact that you might have physical things that could make you feel very sad. And I think that's what I've been able to do in my life. I've been able to find those moments of joy in every day. And that's why I'm able to have a happy life. My name is Robert Joyce, and this is a 30-minute life. Thank you for listening.